Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics, where we are pretty much done with everything on the truck other than the paint and body work. That was the goal. Pretty much everything. Just a few little things, a couple little interior pieces. This light switch finally showed up. Got that in. Little plastic tabs that the screws go into is all broke. Well, it broke when I unscrewed it. The other one was broke too, so had to JB weld all that stuff in there. But anyway, it works. Scraped off the little Velcro thing there and there. Yeah, I got to clean up all this bezel. People were saying, oh, take heat to it, bring out the color, armor all it. Armor all it won't take out the color. It'll bring back the color. I am going to wait on that piece there. And then I got clips. $6 for a packet of clips to mount that on there good. But yeah, we can take a heat gun, see if the blue will come back, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know if I want to paint them. That side's not too bad. The stereo does work, but it's wired up, a little rigged up, so I kind of got that pulled out a little bit. I'm going to rewire that, but not right now. Okay, it's been tough last couple of days. I had to put puppy down there. It's Monday today. I had to put her down Saturday morning. She was starting to get into pain and she didn't have very long to go. So thanks everybody for the comments and condolences, stuff like that. Yeah, she was a great dog and been my best buddy for 12 years. It's just been tough the last couple of days for her not being here, but okay. So anyway, we're gonna move on. Oh, so I took this Avalanche out to my dad's yesterday. It was his birthday. I figured I'd give it a good road test because I've only driven it into town a couple of times. Actually put 50 miles on it up until yesterday. So it's about 120 miles there and back to my dad's. I get 2 miles out and the overdrive. It goes from overdrive to third. Popped in and out, in and out, in and out, and then boom, lost overdrive. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and keep going. Drive it in third gear. Well, halfway there, I lost third gear. So I only get second gear now. So I'm driving at, it's actually 70 miles an hour at 5,000 RPM is what it reads. It didn't sound that racing at 5,000, but it had to be, and it was just sucking back the gas. Anyway, I drove it there to my dad's and all the way back. I just now checked the codes on it. It says torque converter lockout not connected or something, or turned off, and then something about a shift solenoid turned off. So now I got to trailer it back to the guy that rebuilt it, and I forgot to look at the date there. He only gave me a 90-day warranty, and I haven't driven it because it's been getting paint and body work, waiting on the tags, stuff like that. And so anyway, now I got to take this thing back and hope they can fix it. Okay, so let's move on to this truck. We're going to start the body work and the paint, but we'll do the body work. This I did about 6 years ago. It had some holes here. It's probably where it got hit. And you know, it's twisted up. People were saying, well, you can put some shims shims in the bed, but then you put the shims, then you got you're gonna have a big gap between here and here. Bumper ain't gonna fit. Then you're gonna have to get into wallowing out holes on the frame and the bumper brackets trying to make the bumper fit. So I don't think we're gonna do that. Okay, let me get up here. I'm gonna start with the roof. I'm gonna strip the roof down. Now I don't know what that's for, antenna or something. I think we'll just leave that on there. Okay, some people say this is nice patina, not to me. We got a stripper down, rust, put some rust converter on it, and then prime it. Okay, so we got to get this old paint off. Got an air blower here, air hose, and let's just hang out for a second. Now, some of it I gotta drain the water out of it. Okay, so I got to keep at it. That's the only problem with having a little air compressor. You got to wait for it to build up when you're doing stuff like this at full blast. But let me get most of this off. They can always sand it off with 80 grit. I just wanted to get the loose stuff off, all this. And we'll try to get most of this off. It's really the cab and the doors is the only part that the paint is falling off of it. Well, we got some spots here, but I think the bed's off a different truck, and then the front end's off a 95 Suburban, which for some reason doesn't have a problem with the paint. See, we'll get all this off here. When I washed it, some of it was coming off with a pressure washer. So we're gonna get as much as we can off the roof and the doors, and I'll come back with the sander. See, the sun's just baking this off more and more every day. And we'll come back with the sander with 80 grit and strip her down to the metal best we can. We're not gonna go overboard with a wire wheel or sand blaster or anything like that. We're just going to DA it down real good, which will get most of it off. Then we'll put rust neutralizer, which will kill whatever's remaining. Then we'll prime it. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, here's 80 grit with my electric DA. We'll get off this rust here best we can. Okay, as you can see, most of it's coming off. There's going to be some little hail dents. We may fix them, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, let me sand the rest of it, get it all slicked out, and I'll be back. Okay guys, this might be a little bit easier if it's tough coming off with air. You always buy a box of these razor blades there, they come in real handy. Anyway, get underneath that paint, scrape her off. Just be careful not to dig the edges into the paint, unless you want to primer the hell out of it or use some putty to try to fix the gouges in there. But basically, it'll save you a lot of time of trying to sand it off. Anyway, we're gonna get that off. And we'll do it over here on the cab. Okay, that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. Getting it all off that way, I think. Okay, I got most of it sanded. Need to get up, get these areas here sanded, get the white paint off of here. Okay, then we'll DA this down. This doesn't really have to be to the metal. Probably will get most of it, but I'll be back when I get that done, and we'll spray some rust neutralizer on it. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it all sanded down. I like to use this rust neutralizer. Shake it up real good and spray it on all the rust. Put a couple of coats on it. Let it dry as long as you can. It's really hot here. This metal's pretty hot. And then just scuff over it. And then put primer over it. And then you should be good. There are some dents on this. Got a pretty good dent right here. A couple little dings. But you know what? I'm not going to bother fixing them. It'll turn purplish black. Okay, let me put another coat on there. And oh, I want to show you. The mail just came. Got this piece in, 31 bucks. They don't make them aftermarket. This is a used piece off eBay. But it's got all the clips, not broken. And basically it just slides in like that. It clips in there. Make it look more complete. But I gotta take this apart and put in the clips on the door panel first. And then I'll put this on there. Clip it on there. And then we'll see if we can heat this up, see if the color comes back. If not, I don't know. Could either just clean it up or paint it black or something. But yeah, you can see the... Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I stripped down this door here too. The paint wasn't coming off real easy down here. So I'm gonna sand that later, but we're just going up from here up. Prime it. I want to get it primed. Every day's 10 to 20% chance of rain, and if it just rains for 5 minutes, it's going to rust this out. So I want to, it's almost dark now, be dark here in about an hour. I want to get it all primed up. Okay, we're going to have a lot of body work here. Ding there. It's pretty good size here, you can see this. Ding there. And then this here is all caved in. Might be able to pop out. Oh yeah, it did. We'll hammer and dolly that. You know, it's a big crease right here. We'll do the Bondo work later. For right now, we're just gonna primer it. And you know, you can put Bondo over primer, so I'll be just putting Bondo over it. We'll block it and straighten all that out later. Same here, we got dings. Dent there, dent there, dent here. I straightened this little piece area and this area here before I put the bed back on. But yeah, there's a little ding there. Now you can see the roof, got it all scuffed down. So we're fixing to prime it. I didn't do this top of the door, although I can now see it's got all that like lacquer checking type. Well, you can see here it's been, I think it's been repainted white. But yeah, this is a different door, so, well, maybe not, it's hard to tell. But that, it don't, yeah, can you see the lacquer checking in there? That needs to be down to the metal. I just don't have time right this moment to do it. But yeah, this will all be stripped down the metal. And then of course this. And there's a couple of layers of this blue or black or whatever it is here. So we're gonna have to, and there's a big dent right there. We got a lot of Bondo work to go and fiberglass repair. But we'll see what we can get done. Same here, it's a dent here. I'm gonna straighten that up. But anyway, let me get some primer on it. I'll be right back. Okay, just got my cheap Harbor Freight gun. I guess I didn't clean it out very good because it's not spraying very good. I just now tried to wipe the tip off with some thinner, but anyway, good enough for primer. Might have to buy another one before I paint it. Only $14.99, guys, so. It's not spraying very good. Anyway, let me finish priming this door and prime the roof, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got a good coat of primer on there. We'll slick it out later to get it ready for paint. But Now we got a little primer on it, keep the rust off in case it rains next few days. And I don't know if I'm going to do the fiberglass work this video or the Bondo work, fixing the dents on it. I can't see them now, but we know they're there. Showed them to you. Okay, so place seems so empty with puppy gone the last few days. Just, it's tough, guys. Hey, Nikki, you want to go for a walk? Nikki, you want to go for a walk? Nikki, you want to go for a walk? I'll take Nikki for a walk. I'd sure like to let her loose around here, guys, but the problem is the cats, for one thing. She'll be chasing them. And it's just bumping into, see, when she first had the one eye out, she jumped out of the truck right into the corner of this pull-out and split her nose open. So it's little sharp edges like that, exhaust pipes. You know, I'd really like to let her just walk around with me and be around, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll try it. But in the meantime, okay, so I'll be back tomorrow and we'll get some more work done to it. Well, I gotta probably take this thing to the transmission shop. But anyway, I'll be back. I think I'll take you for a walk with Nikki. She wants to run so bad, but we do about 4 or 5 laps around. She really likes it. Might have to go pee. Well, it's gonna take a dump. Man, it's been hot out, guys. And actually, it's not in the hundreds no more, but it's in the high 90s and humid. Humid as hell, because it's a chance of rain every day, so it's all sticky and muggy out. Sweating a lot. Yeah, she does good on the leash walking around. It's just around people and noises and car doors slamming and exhaust and all that. She's just real skittish. But out here she's okay. That's why I took her on power tour, because I thought, well, she'd walk around like this, she'd be great. But man, I tried, and she's just too skittish. She wants to jerk away on the leash and hide underneath the car. So I don't know if she'll ever come around or not. Other than that, she's a great dog. She's great inside, and she likes going inside at night, sleeps by the bed of my floor beside the bed. Hey, Nikki, you like going for walks? Like going for walks? Well, okay, guys. Just figured I'd show you Nikki. She's doing great. I just hate keeping her in the pen all day. Now she's looking for cats. See? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. It's the next day, and sure enough, it rained. Rained this morning about 4:30 till 6. Hour and a half or so of rain. Okay, I think we're gonna do some little Bondo work. So, I don't know if you can tell, we popped out a couple with my palm right here, but I don't know if you can really actually see it, but she's all caved in here. You got a big crease right along here. So we're gonna take this hammer and see if we can pop that. Seen it. Oh yeah, she kind of popped. Still got a pretty good size one there and here. But it'll all have to be skimmed with Bondo. So you just want to follow the crease. And hit that crease till it's flush. Because it's basically a high spot. Okay, well that's pretty good, other than right in here. I think we'll just fill that in. There and a little right there. So what I'm going to do is take a grinder and I have to put Bondo here, here, and then right along here. You can feel it just a little bit high still. Okay. Like I said, you can put Bondo over primer. So we're going to put some body filler there, across here. And then, probably can't feel it too good, but it's right here. And then we got a few dings I showed you earlier there. There's one there. I think there's one up here somewhere. And we'll just fill them in and DA it down and block it and all that stuff. But I'll be back when I get this ground down and we'll spread some Bondo. Okay, got a little Bondo mixed up. Got those areas ground down. So just a little. A little there and there. Don't try to fill everything in on the first try. Just put some on there. We'll break it down and skim it a few more times to get it perfect. Yep. Okay, and this one, right in here. It's kind of hard to feel where them other ones were now. That was a pretty good sized one right there. We'll get them all though. Okay, I'll be back with the cheese grater. I like to cheese grate it down a little bit before sanding. Save on sandpaper and labor and stuff. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, got my cheese grater here. And we'll just cut her down a little bit. Okay, then this one here. Okay, you get the hint. Then you let it dry real good and go over it with a DA. So I'll be back when we get to that part. Okay, I got my electric DA with some 80 grit. And we're gonna go over it. There's another pretty good size dent right in here. So anyway, we'll buzz it down with this. Okay, you get the idea. I'm gonna break it down and block this area, and then we got this dent here, so we're gonna skim this, do the same thing, and then we're gonna skim the whole area here. Same with this. I'm gonna feather out all the grind marks and this stuff here with the 80 and get it all smooth. And then same thing, we'll block that and skim it all again. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I sanded it down, put another skim on there. It kind of got hard right there, so might have to skim it again. But just gonna take the DA, the 80 grit, and smooth it out a little bit before blocking. Okay, we sand out a little bit more and I'll be back when we block it. Okay, just take a piece of the DA 80 grit paper and we're just going to block it. Take long strokes and getting the camera all dusty. But yeah, just block it like this. Kind of going across direction. Pretty much like that, those two big areas. I don't know if we got anything there or not. I got this little area here. So yeah, let me block that down and we'll be ready to prime it. And I'll be back. Okay guys, got it all blocked out and reprimed that. I DA'd the roof down with 180 and reprimed that. So we got everything reprimed. Pretty much we just got to go over the body filler areas, block it with 180 and reprime it, and that'll be ready for paint. So yeah, I think that's all the dents on this side. Yeah, I kind of went over this door here. Now the front end used to be perfect 6 years ago, but I just now noticed that, even though it's not washed real good, but you can see there's a ding there. Real light hail right there. Yeah, right there. I don't know if I'm gonna fix all that. I might just fix this one. This one looks more noticeable. It's going white. If it was going black, boy, it would show up real bad. But okay, I think I'm gonna end this video on that, guys. We stripped the whole roof, got rid of the rust, primed it, did some Bondo work here. Next video, we're gonna fix the fiberglass areas on the bed and strip this door down and do the body work. There's one big dent here, and then this here is caved in right in here. I pretty much know what happened. It's off, but this door opens and closes real good. See? But it's not quite lined up, and I know what they did try to do to line it up. They put a 2x4 here and a jack and jacked it up. So now we got to straighten this area here out, pull that tab back. At least it's not caved in like the other side. But that's a pretty good sized dent there. Something right there, kind of a wave right there. And then, like I said, right there. Okay, and then there was a dent here. I kind of banged that out from the inside. We might have done that trying to line the front end up. And then other than that, we got to strip the paint off. There's going to be no dents on the bed, but there are going to be some spider cracks from this stuff. But we're not gonna fix. See right here, see some. We're not gonna fix any of that. We're just gonna go over it with 180 on the DA. Get rid of this. I think this must have been painted, or unless that's the clear. You can see it here. May have to strip down the top of this. This is metal here, but then this is fiberglass. So anyway, but yeah, we got a couple of big spots of fiberglass to fix. Oh, then the bottom of this is dented too. Down this fiberglass here we got to fix. So we'll do all that next episode, guys. Still waiting on them clips. We'll put them new clips on this part and we'll try to heat this up, see if the blue comes back. I don't know if it will or not. I don't know whether I should just, I might spray a little bit of white in these jams. I think what I'm gonna do is probably paint the roof and the inside of the bed separate white. This is when we get it all ready to paint. And so I'll mix up some white, paint the inside of the bed, the roof, probably the roof up to here, and then spray in a little white paint all around these areas here. I think both doors are just kind of chopped up, you know, a little bit of white here. One thing I did notice is I think there's supposed to be weather stripping here. I'm gonna have to go check on that Yukon that I got. Both sides are missing. So we'll go check on the Yukon, see if we got a couple of pieces there. Okay, so that's what we got left to do on it, I think. So, yeah, we'll do that next episode. Oh, we got that dent on the tailgate too. See if we can get it. Not this big dent here. And then this tailgate may have to be stripped down. At least this part here will be. This must be nice metal or something because it's not rusting. Okay, so that's what we got next episode, guys. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see y'all next episode. Thanks everybody for watching.